In my last videos you've seen me using a different knife than usual. I got this knife as a gift for a favor. Got it from a friend. Thank you, Tom. It's a good knife. So during month and a half I've been using this, and that's a part of this review. So this is the knife. It's a Jeff White Camp King. The sheath is a plain and simple standard type. It's well made, pretty stiff and nice leather, all leather, not any plastic insert or something like that. Very nice, easy to carry. The knife, look at the surface on this knife. it's awesome. I think it looks so cool with this hard surface. This, all these ripples and stuff. And it has the Jeff White logo and the Bradford logo. The spine, very sharp. It came brand new with almost like a burl on the spines, both sides. I've teared it off a little bit, and you can also see the spine is not very beautiful anymore. It was shiny and nice, but I've used flint or hard rock to make sparks to get to fire making, and it works. It's a 1095 carbon steel, so it works great. The scales are, I believe, walnut, and it has a lanyard tube at the end and a brass pin in the front. It looks pretty even. You can see the markings from at the end there. I hope you can see that. It's not sanding down perfectly. You can see the carvings from at the end of the scales, and I think that's cool on this knife, because this is an old school design. It's a 17th century type knife. Both the handle, blade, everything. This was a big blade at the time. So if you're into that kind, and these old traditional ways, this is absolutely something you will like. I used it for some time now for testing it, to give you a decent review of it. I sharpened it and polished the grind again. It has a convex grind for today, so it looks almost like it did when it was new. If you see my trap videos, you're going to see this video. Here you can see that I'm making this figure 4 pieces out of some dry spruce twig, and I'm carving all the small notches and everything with this pretty big knife for this task, and it was no problems at all. Well, would be more useful with a more but this knife works very well for this. And if you see this video, you'll see me making a bow drill set for primitive friction fire, and this knife works very well. I used it for batoning, prying, and yeah, it works great. It's nice with a big heavy blade like this. For finer carving, such as traps, bow drill fires, hand drill spindles, all this finer stuff. A knife like this is absolutely the best. Very thin blade, doesn't matter. It's almost unbreakable. It's a good Mora knife. And for fine carving, nothing beats this. But I understand and I recognize that it doesn't have full tang like this one or this one. And another thing with the Mora, it doesn't have the weight to chop. You can barely chop this one. So it's limited use with a Mora like this. This knife, it's a little bit heavier, but it's not a good chopper in any way. It has this type of end, so you get a better chopping movement, but still it's not very good at that. This knife, on the other hand, you can see the balance. It has weight forward center of gravity, and it has a good end at the handle. Oh, mosquitoes. So it'll stay good in your hand, and this is really chopping away. Very good. It chops easy, 2-inch pole for your shelter building or something like that. It's easy to chop with. You don't get too much wear on your hands during chopping, and it's yeah, it's quite good. Well, so what do I think about this knife? Well, it's not the ideal bushcraft knife, but it's a way better survival knife than this one or this one. It's a reliable knife. You can trust it. It won't break on you. And yeah, it's hammer solid. It's a very good knife. So, and I've been using it pretty hard, and I don't have any nicks and anything in the edge yet. Yeah, and there's one other thing. You see the shape of the handle? It makes my finger overlap very much, and that will tear in your hands, so you have some fatigue. And yes, it does. When you're working with the knife, carving for a longer period of time, you'll get really tired in your hands, in your fingers, especially the first two. And also, you see this edge is a little bit sharp, and it happens so your finger will rub on this edge almost all the time when doing fine carving, as you can see. And that makes it less useful for a lot of carving things, which we put towards bushcraft side of this. But the robustness and the design of it works it more towards what I would call a survival knife. A survival knife will do the bushcraft tasks, but it's not ideal for that. But it's rock solid, and you can trust it, and it will help you with the bigger tasks that's more important. So, hope you understand what I mean with that. If there are any questions, please let me know. I won't give you the specs and everything on this. It's a handmade from Jeff White, handmade knife. You'll find it on the Pathfinder store pages. It retails $145. So no, I won't call it pricey. It's a fair price, I think. It's a good knife. And one thing for sure, you're gonna see me in more videos with this knife. So, thank you for watching. It's the Jeff White Camp King. Very good knife. Robust, heavy. It's what you need to do the man stuff in the woods. So, I hope you liked this short review, and please subscribe if you already aren't, and see you later.